late. Special public meeting of January 6th, 2022 of the Township of Washington Township Council. Adequate notice of the meeting was given in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act by the Township Clerk to at least 2 newspapers on December 29th, 2021, and this notice has been posted on the Township Bulletin Board, electronic message board, WCTV, and on the Township website. Salute to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag
of the
Of the
United
United
States of America,
And
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Sue. Roll call.
Councilman Cassio.
Present.
Councilwoman Feeney.
Here.
Councilman Sears.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Velez.
Here.
Council President Morgan.
Here. Let the record reflect also in attendance Peter Calamari, the mayor, Robert Trovo, Township Administrator, Ken Pollard, Township Attorney, and Susan Witkowski, Township Clerk. Okay, so there are no approval of minutes. The individual resolution is resolution number 22-134, award of contract special health services to Northwest Bergen Regional Commission, 24 months expiring December 31st, 2023. I'm actually going to ask that we table this. Do I have to motion that first? Bring it in so we can talk about it? Or no?
Yes.
You have to bring it in to say that I want to table it, yes?
No, I don't think you have to do it because you're not going to have any discussion. You're not even considering it. You're not going to have any discussion or anything.
Correct.
You just want to put it off. No, you don't have to have a motion on it. You're not going to take any action on it. Just take a motion to table it. And
Yeah, that's the only.
that's it.
Okay. So that's my thought. I would like to table it so that we have a little more time to research and get our facts together before we are locked into another 2 years with the contracts, because I was reading it and there's some questions that I have. So you guys are all okay with this?
I am. I was going to say the same thing.
Great.
I saw the addendum to this contract.
Okay. All right. So can I have a motion?
A move.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. I'll second.
I would like to, if we could work to get it back on the 13th though, with some kind of if we're going to meet on the 13th.
Well, Desiree, when do you feel you're comfortable enough to put it back on the agenda?
Without saying too much, I need a little bit of time to research.
Okay.
Just research options. So we can put it back on the 13th. And if I still don't feel like we've had enough or they haven't gotten back to me with the questions that I want answered, we'll just postpone it at that time. But yeah, we could definitely put it on for the 13th, if that's okay.
Yeah. And then do you want to, because I have some questions too. Do we want to just, how do we want to handle the discussion?
Well, she's removing it now, so there's no
First
discussion.
of all, did I miss a
No.
roll call or something?
No, we didn't do a roll call yet. It was just a motion. and a
Motion to
second.
table. So can we get a
Motion to
motion?
table.
Yeah, so we're going to vote on that? Just a quick vote?
Yep. Sue, roll call.
Councilman Cassio.
Yes.
Councilwoman Feeney.
Yes.
Councilman Sears.
Yes.
Councilwoman Velez.
Yes.
And Council President Morgan.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to go on to the next resolution, Stace, okay?
Okay. Just catch up about how we're going to get together with all our questions would be good.
Okay. Resolution number 22-140, establishing a 2022 temporary budget appropriation. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second. If I'll take second, that's fine.
Okay, Sue, roll call.
Councilman Casio,
Yes.
Councilman Feeney,
Yes.
Councilman Sears,
Yes.
Councilwoman Velez,
Yes.
Council President Morgan.
Yes. Okay, so general public comment, limit to 5 minutes. To participate in the general public comment portion of the meeting, please click on the link below to join the webinar. By phone, it's *9 to raise your hand, *6 to unmute. You will be asked to state your name and address for the record, and we ask that only one person speak at a time. There's a 5-minute limit per caller. Please note that this is a public comment, and comments by the council, mayor, administrator will be at the end of the public comment section. At the end, no more calls will be accepted. Okay, can I have a motion to open public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So is there anyone who would like to speak? So do you see anyone?
There's 2 people here, but I do not see any hands raised.
Let's just give them a minute.
Mhm.
You see anything?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Motion to close public comment?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Mayor, did you have?
Yes, I was just going to ask you, I was going to do it as part of the follow-up comments to the public, but since no one from the public spoke, I'd just like to make a brief statement. Thank you. I'd like to address a topic that has mostly made its way around town. So I'm happy to report that we are again negotiating with the swim club to purchase the property. When the town's previous offer didn't materialize, I made sure they knew that the door would remain open if their circumstances changed. Their circumstances did change and they contacted me. I want to make it known that at the point of them contacting me, the process is dictated by government procedure, which is the administration commences negotiations to determine if there's a possibility of reaching an agreement. Once negotiations seem viable, the mayor then brings the council up to date on what has been discussed to date, and then the council authorizes the mayor as to how to proceed financially with future offers. If and when negotiations between the administration and a seller come to an agreement, it then becomes a council issue for notifying the public to set up a public hearing, financing, and ordinances. The important note here is that the mayor, administration, and council are not permitted to inform any member of the public or the press of anything that has been discussed in closed sessions pertaining to negotiations. And in this situation, the negotiations went rather quickly since it was our second time around. That all just happened 3 days ago during the closed session of the council meeting. I like to equate the closed session to when you buy a house or a piece of property. You would not sit in the same room with the seller and discuss your negotiation strategy. If we were to discuss negotiations during the public portion of our meeting, the seller of the property or whatever we're looking to buy would hear our strategy. So it's an unfortunate thing that we have to go into closed, but it is a necessity for the reason I just outlined. And so, since it's out there mostly around the town, I did want to dispel any rumors, and so I am able to say that we are currently negotiating with the swim club to purchase the property. So I just want to make that quick statement that we are obviously cannot discuss any of the negotiations here, but hoping that we'll wrap up soon and have a successful outcome this go around. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. There's nothing for closed session.
Nope.
So, correct? So can I have a motion to adjourn?
I thought we were going to do follow-up comments.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry. There were none because there was no open, but go ahead. I mean, no one spoke up.
Okay,
Follow-up comments to what?
to the appropriation. I
Oh,
just had a question for the administration. That's all. with
okay, go
regard
ahead.
to it.
You can.
Okay, my question was this, I was just looking through the temporary appropriations, and when I calculated some of the figures, it looks like we are raising some of those appropriations. I assume we did it for a quarter, if I'm not mistaken, right? We divided everything by 4 from last year's budget.
Well, it's slightly more than that because it's 26.25% of last year's final appropriation.
Okay, so
So that's why-
not 25%.
No, 26.25, that's why you see a slightly higher number than a quarterly figure would reflect.
Okay, that was my question. 'Cause I did some calculation. I saw like some salaries, if you did it in a quarterly method, it came out 5% more. So you're saying it's more than 25%. Is that correct? And that's
That's
the
correct.
differentiation? Okay,
Yes.
that was my only question.
Okay, sorry, Steve, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. Anyone else have any questions?
No question, but just to follow up on Steve, a little further information for the public if they're interested. That is dictated to us by state local budget law. And if anyone wants to look it up further, it is NJSA 40A as in Apple 4-19 under temporary appropriations. It dictates there that we do 26.25% of the total of last year's budget.
Thank you for clarifying.
Sure.
So the rest of the council, there's no other comments?
Can I ask you a question on page 7? The third one from the bottom, 2-01-25-264-320. Fire prevention outside consulting, almost 4,500. What is actually that?
That's actually not outside consulting. That is the salaries paid to our two secondary inspectors. I don't know why it was ever worded that way. I tried to make a change in Evans last year, but when we switched it over from Excel back to the PDF, it didn't take that change. So I'm going to ask council again this year if we can do that.
Okay. Page 8. I'm gonna go to 265-400. Is that for pending safety equipment, or are we projecting safety equipment?
Mr. Sears, I don't have a printed version of that in front of me.
Oh, you
so
don't?
What
Okay.
category is that?
You know what I'll do? I will reach out to you tomorrow, Bob.
Okay, fine.
But
Okay,
Tom,
and then,
I think just to repeat, it's would have been 26.25% of last year's budget for that line in total.
okay,
Right, Bob? That's how this whole thing gets calculated, right?
That is correct. There's nothing in the temporary budget that reflects what the request for 2022 might be.
Right.
Yes.
all righty. I will, I'll talk to you tomorrow on these several other issues, Bob.
Very well.
Okay, thank you.
Now may I have motion to adjourn?
Yes, make a motion.
A second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next scheduled meeting of Township Council will be on Thursday, January 13th, 2022, beginning at 7:30. Thank you.
Everyone stay
Right.
safe tomorrow with the snow.
Yes.
All right, be safe, be safe.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.